something a bit different. Me and Toby have come up to Hollym. Now Toby's in front of me, so I'll just let him know you're here. Toby, yeah. Treat. You like a treat? Well, we got a few fishermen up here. No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going on there. Up here. Toby wants on the beach, but the tide's coming in. I know it'll be okay, and I'll give him 5 minutes on the beach before we leave it. Look at the evening. The end of September. This time last week it was throwing it now. Now look. It's cool, but it's not cold. It's still enjoyable. Normally we walk along the beach and we go about 2-3 miles, something like that. We did 9 miles today. But today I'm not going to go that far. What we are going to do, a farmhouse further down here, and that's what we're going to make to. We'll just go on the cliff to the farmhouse and back again. Just wanted to show you guys what Hollym Beach looks like. There you go. Look at that. That's been, I've been cataloguing that. Gradually wearing away. Come on Toby, I'm not bothering. I might do at the end, we'll see. So that's gradually wearing away. It was part of this cliff, but the sea has got in around it and gradually washed it away, just leaving that pillar, if you will. You can see what it does. Just washes away. You know, the cliff itself, it's just made of clay, it's sediment from the ice age, which was left when the ice retreated, and gradually the sea's just wearing it down. We've got the fastest eroding coastline in Britain, if not in Europe. I think we're on a par with North Norfolk and Happysburg. It's a lovely walk, this though. But as you can see, it ain't going down there, although somebody thought they should. But there are times, I keep telling him, when humans go just a little bit better than what dogs do. Looks like we've got another dog walker coming up. Hi Sammy, how are you tonight? We're on the cliff at Hollym. Not the cliff I normally go to, it's a different one. I normally take Toby up here in the morning. Well, normally we're down there, but clearly that's not going to happen tonight. Hiya. This is a fantastic place to have a dog. Could also be dangerous as well. We have to think about that. Hello, Monarch. How are you tonight? Hannah, hiya. Is it cold today, Sammy? Yes, a bit. There I am, look, wearing me winter jacket and a pulley, or a jumper. Really, to be honest, I probably wouldn't need my jumper, but it is a bit windy and you've got that cool autumnal chill, but it's all right still. I'm still quite warm. Look at that sky. And it is lovely. I mean, for the end of September, it is really nice. The sea's very choppy though. Now it gets a little bit iffy further up here. It's not going to be a problem, but it does get a bit iffy. So we're not going to go many miles down there. I'm just going to go as far as the farm, which you can see on the centre of the screen right now. What time is it in England? Toby. It's just turned 6. It's about 6:05. Yeah, it is lovely, isn't it, Sammy? It's when all the colours change. You know, it's that interregnum, if you will, the end of summer and the beginning of winter. Autumn was always my mum's favourite time of year too. What I'm going to have to do before the end of the month is go to Hardcastle Crags. Now that is beautiful. You can see the leaves changing colour, the grass changing colour as we walk up the River Hebden. It is nice. We might even go to Epton Store. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It'll either be towards the end of this month or the beginning of next month. What I might do is do it as a video and post it. I've got a couple of videos on there already. One of our walk to Saint Lemaire, and the other one a walk from Port to Hedden and back. Now that's a really good walk. First of all, you're in like a 18th century fishing village, which hasn't really changed in 200 years. And then you've got, you continue to walk, you leave the village, and the place and the walk becomes dominated by a huge chemical plant at Salt End. And then as you leave the side of the chemical plant, across the road, and then it's very bucolic and green, you're in farmland. This is what I mean by it being a bit iffy look. And it's amazing really. But I posted that, so you can have a look at that in your own time. But it's there. I finally edited it all last night. The only problem is I don't have any sound with it. It's beautiful. When you come into Heddon again is like 17th, 18th century small town. It's amazing. So if anybody gets time, it's well worth looking at those two videos. I will be doing another one. You see what I mean by being a little bit, just a little bit iffy. Walk on here. I nearly went down the hole. No, we're not going down there, no. That little stump there in the centre of the page, we've been watching that disappear for the last week. Yeah, I enjoyed doing that. I've edited it, so I've got rid of most of the crap out of it. It was about 3 hours long. It's now down to about 50 minutes, which is alright, and I've got rid of a lot of my bad scenes where the camera was like that, you know, me hand appearing, and I think I've got rid of all that. So it's turned out to be, well, I like what I've done. I just need to sort sound out on it now, either to be able to script something and read it on afterwards, or to use what I'm saying at the time. Well, that'll come. I've only just started making videos, so I'm really happy with what I've been able to do so far. Yeah, we'll do Hannah. See, give me a moment, because I'm trying to do 3 things: watch myself, watch Toby, and show people what they want to see. So just bear me a few seconds. This is what the sea's done look. That's what the erosion looks like. Just go over here a little bit so you can see the sea coming in. I'm on terra firma, so no, I'm not going to end up in the old riding. Very much I've got told so much. How's that for you, Anna? We have quite a bit of beach along here. The trouble is, it's getting to it and then getting back up again. It's beautiful, isn't it? Well, we're just going to walk up a little further. I don't think I can get over this, but we'll have a look. If we can, we will. But last time I looked, it was just too iffy. See, the sea just gouges out huge. you want to know how far we are from Withensea, I'll show you. If you look at the centre of the picture, you can see the lifeboat station. We're probably 2.5, well, I reckon from here to my house is 3 miles. Come on, Tobes. So what we're going to do now, we're going to amble back and stay with the sea until we reach roughly that house in the centre of the screen. That's called Intac. Then we'll walk down Hollym Road. It is. But when we came this morning, me and Toby, we walked 9 miles on the actual thing itself, on the seashore itself. So for tonight we'll come back up here. So I don't think I've shared this with you before. Is it cold in England, Hannah? At the moment, no, not really. But in winter it can get cold. I have known temperatures go down to like -10 and -15. Not very often, but it does. But in the winter it can get a little bit unpleasant. But then you just wrap up. I think in America you get a lot colder weather and a lot warmer weather than we do. You've got like a bigger range. Well, that's it. At least I am away now from that. I did say to little fella I was going to let him on the beach. So I'm thinking about that. Thanks, Jordan. It's just absolutely spectacular. I'm so lucky to live in a place like this. I can't really think of anywhere better. The only place better than this would be heaven itself, I think. Little man's happy. Yeah, so this is Hollym. Come on, Toby. Yorkshire is a wonderful place. In the east, you've got the Pennines, which are like the backbone of England. So in the west, you've got the Pennines, the backbone of England. In the east, you've got all this. And in between you've got some marvellous cities. You've just got everything you could ever ask for. just fantastic living here. That's the thing. But wherever you live in England, there's some beautiful, beautiful countryside. Before moving here, when I retired, we used to live in West Yorkshire. That's where the Pennines are. And the Pennines are magnificent. Go walking over the Pennines, you're like on top of the world. In a few weeks, I'm going to make my way over to Hebden Bridge and we'll walk up to Eptonstall, and then from there I'm thinking whether to walk up to Burnley or not. But we'll see. Now, we call that, even though it's in Yorkshire, the roof of Lancashire, because it's so high up and you're kind of looking down on Lancashire. It's about an 11-mile walk from Hebden Bridge to Burnley. Now what I'm thinking of doing is taking the car to Burnley, getting the bus or the train or something from Burnley to Hebden Bridge, and then walking back to Burnley to pick the car up. Sort of makes sense, doesn't it? I'm in two minds whether I want to take little man with me or not. The 11 miles is a long walk. I've no doubt he can do it. But you've always got the what if factor. I sound very Middlesbrough. No, I'm from Lancashire originally. I'm from Manchester. I'm a Manc originally. You're going to London, are you, Anna? Oh, that's lovely. There's a lot to see in London. It's very expensive though. How many steps a day do I take? Round about 30,000-ish. I've been known to do a bit less. I've been known to do a lot more. But I aim for about 30,000 steps. That's morning walk, which we did just over 20,000, and evening walk, which I think we're going to end up doing quite a bit more than 30,000. We'll probably end up doing about 33, 34. I only rediscovered walking around about last May it was. In March I was diagnosed with diabetes, and at first they gave me this metformin, which was alright, but I started putting weight on. What are you doing? Told me, I can't see it because of the sun. Now I can. Anyway, sorry for that. So they diagnosed me as being a diabetic. They started giving me this medicine, these tabs called metformin. I started putting weight on. I thought, it's not helping. So anyway, I decided I'd stop the tablets, I'd go on a proper diet, and I'd do loads of exercise, and it's worked. I still prick my finger every day to see what blood sugars are, but I seem to have stabilised around about 5.5 to 6.5. So I don't think I've got diabetes anymore. and we'll see when the doctor gives me another blood test. But they were satisfied. But I've not been taking my medication since June, and I took a blood test in August, and they said it was satisfactory. They didn't have me in to tell me they were going to up my medication, which I'd not been taking, or to ask me what were happening. They think the medication's done it. What they don't know is that I've lost over 2 stone since stopping the medication and walking anywhere between 12 and 20 miles a day. Yeah, we'll do. Go on. I must be mad, but we'll do it. Going on the beach. Mind you, there's nobody on here now. No, I'm not bothered, Toby. No fishermen here. If they decided to go, and there were a few of them, then I think it's a good idea for us not to attempt it. There you go, that's what you need to see. That big pillar there. Just look at the sea coming around it. Let's wait for it. And that constant erosion is why it's stuck there, out alone. Let's get a decent sized wave coming in. And the waves are not particularly ferocious tonight. Yeah, that's right, Jordan. In my case, it was literally just sheer determination. What did it was me thinking to myself, when I was a lot younger, I was pretty poor. I didn't have anything, you know. Got paid a rubbish wage, and I had literally nothing. I didn't have a car. I struggled to afford to feed myself. See, look at that. So you can see it wending its way around. And eventually that'll disappear. That rock will just go. I was born in Manchester, Hannah, yeah. Yeah, well, as I was saying, Jordan, I had very little, but I was as thin as a lat, really thin, but I was healthy. And I thought that is a problem. Now if I go to the shop, I go in the car, I'm lazy. And it's up to me to do something about it. I thought going to the gym won't work for me. I'm not really the gym type of guy. Oh, fisherman. I thought it isn't really what I'm for. I thought, but walking, at one time I could walk forever. I need to get back to that, and that is exactly what I've done. So now I don't use the car unless I need to. Come on, I'm gonna let you down on the beach. We've still got fishermen here. we can go on the beach. How's that? No, leave stuff alone with getting any hooks or anything. You see it really coming in though. Yeah. So I've not took the medication now for, oh, I don't know, since June. I'm a lot better. It got that way, I was literally drinking loads and loads of water, fruit juice, tea, anything I could get hold of. And I was eating loads of sweets and stuff. I thought, it shouldn't be. Told me we're a puppy, and you know puppies scratch you and do all sorts. Well, none of it were healing, and I thought, what's happening to me? So I went to the doctor and spoke to the doctor. I was getting up for a week 3 and 4 times a night. Come on, Tobes. So I knew there was something wrong, but I didn't know what it was. Anyhow, the doctor did some tests, blood tests, urine tests, God knows what else, and said you got diabetes. Take these meds, you'll be fine. So I read up on it. Come on. No, there's no fish for you. Well, I think we're going to come up just here. He loves this beach, does Toby, because normally he can run and do what he wants. I mean, what it did for me, I can't say it should work for everybody, but it worked for me. Right, look at the sunset. Yeah, you were saying, yeah, and I was born in Manchester, yeah. Wash you in the waters, them waters are cold, Roger. Right, for a moment, for the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes past, we're going to say au revoir to the sea. But we will be back. But the path, it's called the King Charles III coastal path, finishes just here. I'll show you where it finishes in a moment. See, look how all this is eroded. Yeah, the path ends here. Just here. That sends you back to where we've been. We're going along here, which takes us to the main road. So what we're going to have to do at the moment is just say bye-bye to the sea, and we're going to walk down Hollym Road. There was a big house here. It's got history, and it has a story to tell. pretty sad story. Wait till we get level with it so you can see it better, and I'll tell you the story. The house is called Intac. When I first saw it, I didn't know what it was. It kind of looked like probably an old officer's mess, I thought, or it may have been a NAFI, you know, Navy, Army, Air Force Institute. Some of they have the like what the Americans have, the PX for their soldiers. We've got a NAFI. I thought it may have been a NAFI, but it could have been a pub. I didn't know. Anyway, the owner was out one day, and I asked him, what were it? And he told me its story. See, King Charles III Coastal Path, and now it's telling us to go on the road. Anyway, going back to the house. So what had happened is a farmer, and he used to have a farm further down there towards the sea, but the farm had to be demolished because of coastal erosion. So he got so much damages, money and stuff, and he built this house, this huge house. By the time his kids were young, he gave them a good home. Now, years and years later, the sea is encroaching, and he told me it was a battle between him and the house which would last longest. He's hoping that house lasts him out. He's not going to waste money on doing it up or anything else other than what it needs to do, the very minimum. He ain't going to do anything, just look at that sunset. But he's hoping it'll last him out. When he dies, he doesn't care, but he just wants the house to last him until he finally goes. Now I'm 71 in another couple of months. Looking at him, he's older than me, and he built that house back in the 1980s, so that's what, 40 years ago. So that's the story. Yes, I don't care now. One of his kids lives in Berlin, the other lives in London. They both got good jobs. They don't care about the house, he don't care about it. That's all I care about now. Is my horses. I'm not sure he has, I think he has 4. There's some of them just over there. Let's see if I can get them up for you. Yeah, there you are. His horses and his dogs. There's 2. And he's got a couple of very noisy Jack Russells. You know, they'll be on that mucky wherever they see anybody, and they'll follow you all the way along until they've got rid of you. They'll come to me now for a treat. They're all right with me. Now this is his field where he keeps the horses. That's electrified. I try to give the horses grass, but it's a bit dicey, so I don't do it now. But if they're close by, I'll talk to them. But I can't. I'm not stop. I don't want to get electrocuted. But see, you might be able to hear it. It's just over there. that beautiful or is that not? See, this is the beauty of East Yorkshire. Hang on, we've got a car coming, so I want to make sure I've got little man tight. So all this is that guy's land. And slowly, that land is sinking into the sea. His family will have had it before, his dad will have had it before him, his granddad before him, and so on. Sad, isn't it? Very sad. Right, we're leaving the horses field. We're leaving that guy's field now and his horses, and we come into the Hollym airfield. Now, think what I said originally about the house being a naffy, an officer's mess, or something like that. Well, this used to be an airstrip. When we first came to live here, there were two-seater aircraft actually here, stabled here. I can remember me and Pat saw them, and my wife told me, "You have to wrap me up." And I've got no doubt in the war it will have been an airstrip. There were lots of small airstrips around here where a fighter squadron defending Hull and the Humber ports. I mean, in the war, the whole of the Holderness Peninsula was one big military garrison. There was real fear that the Germans may try and invade. I don't think they'd have had a full-scale invasion here. I mean, there's the obvious problem of getting stuff across the North Sea. The logistics of that would have been horrendous, but they could have had a diversionary attack. You know, that whatever they used as landing craft being towed out by bigger boats under the cover of darkness or something. So there were a real fear that could happen as part of a potential invasion. I mean, Goering thought he could destroy the RAF, and done it, thought they could sanitise a cordon in the English Channel, and the first stage of that was to destroy the RAF. See, it has on here Hollym Airfield. I don't think I want that. I'm just looking for a suitable picture for our icon for tonight. Yeah, I'll do. How can you pronounce water with a British accent? Like I do, water. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's true, Sammy. It is beautiful though. And the best bit about it is relatively unspoiled. We do get tourists, and we get plenty of tourists, but we're not absolutely killed with them. Like, you go to Whitby any time in the year, and the place is absolutely rammed with tourists. There's nowhere to park. You're in queues all the while. You finally find somewhere to park, and you go into Whitby, and it's like the world is in Whitby. You cannot move. I love the place, me. It's absolutely fantastic, but you can't move. I wouldn't want to live there. Here, even in the middle of summer, when the kids are on school holidays and you've got lots and lots of families here, we don't get that busy. Well, I've done 28,000 steps, Jordan. According to this, I walked 12.7 miles. And I know I've got a fair bit to go yet. If I'll get 15 miles in today and I'll be happy. I'm not after breaking records or anything like that. Although come Monday, that might happen. See, we've got the sea just over here, over the Hollym airfield. See, but we can't do anything with it at the moment. But we are going to go down past Golden Sands holiday camp, and then we'll eventually come back. And we'll see the sea again. In fact, we can walk along this, I think. Yeah, we can. Come on, Tobes. Come on. Good boy. Now this is a dog run. For the people staying on Golden Sands. Just look at that. They did all this stonework a few years ago, just before COVID. All them rocks actually came from somewhere in Scandinavia, and it's to protect this road from erosion. The problem is, this is the only decent road. Oh, there's two roads into Easington. Easington is where North Sea gas comes ashore. Say there was an explosion at the gas plant, then there is another road there, but this is the only other road, and they need to keep it open. So that's why they've had to put all these stones there to protect the coast. Otherwise, the erosion would take away that road and you would not be able to get into Easington. Am I going back home? Well, eventually, yeah. But about another 3.5 miles or something like that. before I get home. Let's have a quick look. 12.75 it was. Well, 12.9, we'll say 13 mile. So I've probably got another 2 miles before I decide to go home. So I'm in no rush yet to go home. I'm just enjoying the walk, enjoying Toby. Hey Toby, would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? There, he's got his treat face on. I know what that face means. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy, aren't you, Toby? So yeah, I've quite a way yet. Again, we're going to leave for sea. Oh no, we're not yet. We can go further on, can't we? But in a moment, we'll be leaving the sea. I'll be making our way round again. Sunset, haven't we? These cabins, we looked at buying one basically for family when they come to visit us, because our bungalow's only small. So we were looking at buying one, and we thought to ourselves, it might be a good idea, and family can come, they can stay as long as they want, stay, go, come every weekend, don't come, whatever they want to do. You know, I've got 2 sons, a daughter, they can use it as and when. And then, I mean, the price of buying it were okay, £15,000, it's not a lot of money. But then you're paying like £4,000 a year ground rent. And I thought, if it were to be used a lot, then I wouldn't mind. But here's the thing. It probably wouldn't be used a lot, so I'd be paying out all that money for a week here, a week there, a couple of days here, a couple of days there. No, we decided not to. There's little man. Little man, why did you do that? Could have come through here. Never mind. We're through. So this is Hollym Road. If you go right to the bottom, it takes you to Queen Street and Tesco, and that's one way to go home. But I'm not going that way. We're going to Turner Avenue, and eventually this will take Oak Avenue, and this will eventually will take us back to the promenade where we can see the sea. The good thing is, they filled in the hole. There was a huge hole here. And it's been there for about 6 weeks, maybe longer. Just sat there. Anyway, we've now filled it in, we've compacted it, and hopefully tomorrow or sometime this week they'll tarmac it. Well, here we go. This is the second time today I've come down this road. This morning, well, this afternoon really, it was 1 o'clock when we were walking down here. And now, so we're now coming on to Oak Avenue. And when we get to the bottom of it, we'll just turn onto Louisville Avenue and that'll take us back to the sea. Little dog. They're always the worst, aren't they, the little ones. Well, we've just done, how many miles have we just done? It's 18:59 and we've just done 13.25 mile. So I've walked about 4¼ miles so far. And I have my minimum, which I'm going to have to, which is 6. So I'll have done 15 miles before I get home. So what I'm thinking is, we can walk down from the South Pier, or sorry, the South Promenade to the end of the North Promenade and just amble back. And that'll do me. And then tomorrow, me and Tobes, oh, it's shopping tomorrow. That's alright. We'll be out at 9 o'clock, me and Tobes, and we're going to do it all again. And then I'll take Pat shopping. We'll be out tomorrow night, like we are now. Try and get out at 5 o'clock again, because the nights are really drawing in now. that car is the pussycat. There, look. Now Toby thinks the pussycat is his friend. Well, the guy what lives here is a lovely guy. He always gives Toby a treat. And you know, I've always said that a friend of my dog's is a friend of mine. When we had Charlie, Charlie knew everybody in Livingston. He had lots of friends. Of course, his friends were my friends. And that's nice. Well, we'll just touching up here and touching across there, and then we'll go and see the crowd. Lots of other dog walkers who walk on it. They don't walk as far as me, but then again, I'm a bit of an exception, I think. Listen to that. We're now going to walk by the seafront again, but before we do that, I've got something to show you. Just touched in there. Can we see the camp or not as well as what I'd like to? Down there. Right, if you look down there, you can see that stonework. Now if you look there, centre of the screen now, when we were walking through that Livingston, that Golden Sands dog walk, we could see that. Remember when I told you that this was a road to Easington, that's why we built it. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to walk along the coast. We'll make our way to the end of the North Promenade. Ooh, look at that. And then we'll turn around and make our way back. It's about 2 kilometres, which is about 1.6 miles. I'd say about 2.5 miles to get home. So at the moment we're (13.5 miles). So it's going to be 16 miles when we get home. And then some people coming up on bikes. Look at that sky. Good boy. Should imagine they'll be coming back on here, so I need to keep a close rein on him. It's your friend. All his friends are here. Hiya. There you go, hello. Oh, we're all getting stuck, are we? Huh?
Does he know Bobby?
I don't know. He knows lots. He knows lots of them though, doesn't he?
Yeah. There's little mate.
I know, but these two get on. There you are.
Look. Oh, Eric, you had a right laugh with that picture that you gave us. Good one, isn't it? You put it on the board.
Did you order your collar? Did you order the dog collar?
No, not yet.
No. Yeah.
Same as mine. Hello.
That's Toby.
Oh, that's made you wait. That made you jump.
It's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, have a nice day.
And I'll see you all later. Come on. He certainly is JFK. He certainly is. Alright, we're going. No worry. Oh, if it's a challenge, he won't say no. He's there. Yeah, look at that. So we're going to make our way to the pier tower, and then we'll walk from the pier tower down to the bottom of the North Promenade, and then we will make our way back. This is the equinox, the tides. Come on. Look how dark it's going already. Certainly something to see, isn't it? Well, folks, oh, this is our lifeboat station. Some very brave people. Nothing but the utmost respect for those lads. Toby, what have you done? As you can see, we've got the lights on already. It is getting quite dark now. Again, the sunset is absolutely glorious. Well folk, I hope you're enjoying this walk as much as I am. If you are, you can like, comment, share or subscribe to my channel. That way you get to know when the next video is going to be. It's always good to have people coming along, and it's always good to have people who enjoy my channel. You can comment, tell me what you like, what you don't like, tell me what you think I should do, or how I should do it. What would you like to see? Talk about something totally different if you want. That's always good. But when you can like, you can comment, share and subscribe. It all makes this worthwhile. Telling the Jack Russell to stop. Come on, Tobes. Toby's always up for a punch up if he gets a chance. But that is if we don't give him a chance. Look at that. Wow, that was one, wasn't it? Well, Jordan, if you're around, I've just done 30,000 steps today. Just broke 30,000. It's 20,000 this morning, 10,000 now, and I reckon I've got about another 3,000-4,000 to do. And to be honest, this is just an average day. Right guys, got the sunset. You think an hour ago it was bright, we still had the sun in the sky. Now look at it. Lights are on and it's getting quite dark. I have about another 45 minutes or so before I'm going to go home. But it is getting quite dark here. It's been a fantastic day. I've certainly gone and got rid of a load of calories. Mind you, last night I had a bit of a binge. We had trifle, I was stuffing on biscuits. We had some butter chicken and rice, chapatis, all good stuff. So I've had to get rid of all that as well. So I think by the time I get home, I'll have put in 16 mile today. I don't know whether the old Duchess wants me to go to the shop to get anything, but we'll see. So that is what I have done. Well, I just walked into that. Tomorrow night will be bike night here in Withensea. You'll get bikers literally from all over Yorkshire coming over here. They'll grab a sandwich and a cup of tea at that little cafe there, and they'll sit all round here talking, and you'll have literally hundreds of bikes. I'm not a great bike fan myself, but some of them bikes are absolutely brilliant. Hi Neil. The little fella's fine. He's here, look. Hang on. Sorry. Toby, would you like a treat? There he is. Little fella's great. I have to give him a treat now, so just bear with me while I do that. Would you like your treat? I know you would. And you deserve it as well. He got very upset yesterday. Poor little fella. Well, he had to have his tablet, his free tablet. Now this is a big thing, he doesn't like it, so we chopped it up into 4 and tried putting it in ham. Well, he ate the ham, but he wouldn't have the tablet. We did our best to get the tablet down him, but it just put the fear of God in him. He got really upset. I got half the tablet down him, which is better than nothing, and I thought, leave it, I'm not going to force him. They were really upset, and it just isn't worth it. Well, it's 7:25, and look how dark it is. You look forward to seeing little fella? Oh, thanks. You know, he's walked, how far has he walked? About 14 miles. He's walked 14.3 miles today. That's this morning and now. So I think he's done well there. I think we've both done well. Yeah, we walked 8 miles on the beach. There he is. See, we've still got the storm gate shut. And now it's getting really dark. There he is, the little fella. Look at this van, camper van, it's still here. The guy living in it, he's been here since March. I could keep in a van overnight, a camper van, or maybe a couple of nights. But I think after that, I don't think I'd be very happy with it. So we're going to walk to the end of the North Promenade and then make our way back. We'll come back to the pier towers. Yeah, he's done really well as Toby. He does very well. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna get him one of those like an Ivy's coat, a reflective coat when the dark nights come. I'm gonna get myself a high-vis jacket and all. You know, this one won't be much good. It is good. I'll probably end up getting myself, because it's warm, I'll end up getting myself a high-vis vest or something to put over it. But I'm getting him a high vest coat to put on, because we get all over. Yeah, it's getting dark here now, Neil. Give you some context. You can't really tell on here, but believe me, it is dark. So we're going to go to the end of the pier, the end of the promenade anyway. He'll get home tonight. He'll have done at least 15 miles. Well, we've done 14.55, so we're going to be around about 14.8 I would have thought. We'll be about 15.5 when we get home. I'd just like to say welcome to those who've just joined the channel. Thank you very much. We just lost them. What? You've seen my dog, haven't you? The little Jack, like you. Come on. Yes, Russell, we do. I think we go forward in spring and back in fall, as we or autumn as we call it. It's usually about the third week. I think it's the third Sunday, oh sorry, third Saturday in October. We go back an hour because I've been thinking what to do about my walks. Living by the sea, I've got to think about tides and stuff like that. It's a lovely house, that. Well, there's some new people. I hope you like my video. If you do, no, Toby, if you do, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that, Russell. We'll be starting earlier, but you've got to remember as well, we have tides to think about. I often take him on the beach. So we'll have to think about that and look at tide times, and I will take him earlier, but it might be quite a bit earlier. Or what I might have to do is go out in the morning, you know, and do like have a 9-mile, 10-mile walk, and then in the evening, just before the tide comes in, just a couple of miles. So we usually walk about 12 miles a day. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. So we'll see it. We'll see how it goes. At the moment, we tend to do 8 in the morning and round about 6 in the evening. There's one thing for sure. I'll be getting a reflective coat trim. I can get myself a high-vis vest. Well, that's a good view. I'll show you all when we get closer. I can see, but you won't be able to see it on here, but I might be able to do something when we get to the end of the prom. still got the dying embers of a beautiful, glorious, sunny day. See now how dark it is. It's the street lighting what's giving us light at the moment. Good evening. Oh, mate, you. Hey! Hey, oi! Toby. Right, we're at the end now, and I'll show you what we're talking about, if I can do it. Old Bill. No, we're not going down there. No, oi! If you look up there, see where we can get it or not, I don't know. You may or you may not be able to see some lights right out on the horizon. Now that, I think, is Mountain, and it's about 12 miles or so from here. Want to go. Yeah. He wants to go down there. No, I don't think so. Well, we've done 14.89 mile. We'll just go to the signpost which tells us it's a kilometre back to the towers. We're going to be past. There's a pillar, what tells us. You can't read it, but that tells me we've got a kilometre back to the twin beer towers. Alright, mate. A runner. Kind of get it now, just how dark it is. So what we're going to do now is make our way back to the pier towers. There's the little fella up in front, look. You know, living here in Withensea, I kind of know how John Steinbeck felt about the Salinas Valley in his book East of Eden. Because that's how I feel about Withensea. You've got the beautiful shore, the sea, beach, and you've got gorgeous countryside around it. We're surrounded by countryside and by sea, and you just can't beat it at all. I don't think I'd want to live anywhere else. Look how dark it is now. There you are, you can't even see me on it. You will in a moment as we go past the lights, so yeah, we get a bit of light now. Just imagine when we set out, the sun was shining, and now it's pitch black. Without the lights. Anyhow, there's little man, he's in the dark. Poor little fella. There's people coming up, so I need to reel him in, I think, a little bit. Don't know if we got a dog or not. Come on. Good evening. No, we didn't have a dog. It's never bad to take precautions. So I will be getting a reflective coat. You know, it doesn't seem that long ago when it was still light at this time of the night. We were out today, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it was still light. And now, not even 8 o'clock, and it's dark. Hello, love. Hiya. Have you got them all?
Yeah.
The pack. No, I'm not going down there. You can sod off. What do you think it is? Yeah. So it's dark. There's some people coming up, so I need to reel him in again. There he is. You can hardly see him, but he is there. People coming. Look at that if you can see it. Come on, up to him. He knows what he's doing. Sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that. I should have been watching out. Well, look how dark it is now. Even when we were coming down, there was some light. Now there isn't. Yeah, little man likes to go on the beach, but not tonight. Go on, little fella. Yeah. Those lights you can see going on and off. That's a wind farm out at Sea Withen Sea Wind Farm. They're about 5 miles or so offshore. Well, we continue to amble up to the pier towers. We haven't got that far to go now. It's been a really good walk, hasn't it? I know I've enjoyed every moment of it. You know, going up to Hollym, going up to it, you know, walking down the Charles III path, coastal path, up to the farm, coming back, giving Toby his very brief time on the beach, walking back, coming past that house, Intac, talking about the history of it. Explaining how many steps I do a day to Jordan and why I do it, having diabetes, how walking has helped me. It's been fantastic. Watching that terrific sunset. Amazing.